You know what you should have done?
Hey everyone, Stack Bradford here. We're going to start a new series called You Know What You Should Have Done? Where we go over people's replays and I show them what they should have done. We're going to kick things off with a super gold Akuma by the name of Tot going up against my favorite matchup, Sagat. As you can see from the still, he's going to start the game off with a couple of Cheeto Puffs, but let's see how long he keeps that fireball game going. Nice anti-air. The back heavy punch does have its limitations, but Sagat can't change his jump trajectory, so it's a totally viable option. Super sick neutral jump. I don't know if he was looking for the forward medium kick specifically, but if he was, this was an awesome read. At first I thought he was going to be able to get the heavy kick target combo for extra damage, but then I saw that he was only +8, Sagat being a tall character, so this is a really good conversion. V-skill kick into DP may have been a better option as he gets a little bit of V-meter and slightly more damage. Insane parry on that V-shift break. He must have done the crouch medium punch super early in order to get that. He gets a good conversion, but he was actually +14 in that situation, meaning he could have punished Sagat super heavy for that. Here, check out some of these options. Neutral jump, not a bad option. The thing is, if the Sagat didn't V-shift, he would have had time to DP and totally take away his momentum, but he does V-shift and he gets the stun. He unfortunately drops the combo at the heavy kicks, which leaves him at 0 on block, but he presses the stand medium kick afterward anyway, gets the hit, and if he would have squeezed the back fierce here into the EXTP, he actually would have been able to kill him right then and there. But he did get the conversion in any case. Looks like he tries to close the grab with a forward heavy punch, which is a little bit unnecessary. I think he should have been able to just walk a little bit forward and keep him caged in the corner. This gives him an unnecessary opportunity to get something going like he did here. So he blocks the EX Tiger Knee and takes a back throw into the corner, losing his position. It would have been much better to V-reversal the Tiger Knee and put him right back into the corner. But after being back thrown to the corner, the Sagat throws another Tiger Knee, and again, I think I would have V-reversaled here as well. But it seems like he might have known that the Sagat was minus here, and he presses a jab to end the round. Okay, round 2, he starts off with a light demon flip, either to get over a fireball or bait a DP. I'm not really sure, but let's see where he goes with that. As I mentioned in the beginning, I wanted to see how long this Akuma was going to establish the fireball game, because I've noticed a pattern where the fireballs happen in the beginning, but over time, slowly but surely, it starts to disappear. He goes over the medium kick Tatsu to get over the low tiger shot, which is a good idea, but he needs to get a little bit closer and neutral in order to implement that. Okay, so the Sagat whiffs his overhead, and both of them on hesitation probably pressed the button there with the Akuma getting the better of it, and he actually could have gotten a little bit of a better conversion out of this as well. So we see the first cross-up jump of the game, and it looks like the Sagat wasn't ready for a DP from that angle, which is good for the Akuma to establish a little bit more pressure. However, it looks like the Sagat's just going to walk right out of his pressure, and that's something that the Akuma should keep in mind next time that happens. The crouch medium punch actually has more pushback than it used to, so Akuma players have to walk a little bit more forward to get that throw, so you're going to see this whiff all the time. But with the Sagat walking back to get out of the throw range, this gives the Akuma the opportunity to use a crouch medium kick to get a conversion. Unfortunately with that, now we're seeing a whiff stand fierce into a jump air fireball. Things are about to get a little bit messy. He goes for the jump air fireball again and just barely gets away with it. In this situation, it would be better to stay on the ground and throw fireballs rather than jump in the air, and work your way a little bit closer so you can implement things like the medium kick Tatsu and the crouch medium kick, crouch fierce, etc. So he gets back thrown there into another Tiger Knee, and I think this is another situation where I would have V-reversaled. The Sagat still goes for an EXTP. This is interesting to note. Had the Akuma player quick rised and blocked low, it still would have blocked the Tiger shot. But had he done a wake-up sweep, it actually would have low-profiled the high tiger shot and punished Sagat. Again, he's doing medium Tatsu from just a little bit too far away, and I think he might get punished for that later. Seems like the Sagat has a little bit of a problem with air attacks from this angle, so he's able to get the jump medium kick cross up again. But also that same crouch medium punch into throw happens again, and this would have been a great opportunity to implement that crouch medium kick. Good back fierce into demon flip to get Sagat in the corner, and we want to keep him here as long as possible because this is definitely where this character is weakest. The Akuma goes into stand light kick demon flip and doesn't get checked for it, but if the Sagat was ready for the DP, that would have been the end of the corner game. Crouch medium kick red fireball is an activation route I don't normally go for, but I don't think it's a bad one. I likely would have taken a more confirmable route in crouch medium kick and a regular fireball activate. But anyway, he goes into medium kick Tatsu DP, and there's actually a couple of better conversions he could have done there. So I really think this Akuma is trying to neutral jump to get the biggest V-shift punish possible, but he did it a little late and the Sagat does the DP I was talking about before. And if it was the V-shift that he was looking for, there are safer ways to go about it like he showed before. A whiff Tiger Knee into EXDP, the Sagat was absolutely banking on the Akuma having a hesitated punish. Had the Akuma been ready for the punish, he would have been able to get a real nice conversion. If he was super ready, he would have been able to bring that Sagat straight to hell. Instead, he dies. And the Sagat's laughing. I don't know what the hell is so funny, barely winning an easy matchup. Okay, we are in the third round, and as you can see, the Akuma's fireball game has totally disappeared. And we're seeing a lot of the same options, the light demon flip whiff, the MK Tatsu that's from way too far away. I got confused seeing the Sagat jump heavy punch, but I see he's probably trying to beat the demon flip. The Akuma player is having a hard time getting around the buttons, and the Sagat does an inexplicable DP. I think it probably was trying to be a high tiger shot. Now here we see not one but two whipped forward medium kicks, which is hard enough to get to whiff to begin with, but both of these were susceptible to whiff punishes for sure. He sticks out a stand fierce to try to catch the startup of a button, which he did. It would have whiffed otherwise, but in this situation it worked out. So he goes for the demon flip throw follow-up and nothing happened here, but as you can see he's super minus and the Sagat could have punished really heavy if he was waiting for it. Because Sagat has a DP, it probably would have been a better option just to avoid the demon flip right there. As I mentioned before, I think the Sagat was catching on to the medium Tatsu's whipping from really far away, so I think the Sagat tried to jump in and punish it, but was too late and got anti-aired. Lucky for the Akuma. He hesitates on his wake up, and I think he might have thought there was a DP there, but this guy has been waking up with V-shift so much that he could have been waiting for that as well. And if he was, he could have gotten a good punish off of that. He's having a really hard time with Sagat's normal, so now he starts to try to implement this V-skill P to hopefully get the knockdown, which can be effective if it works, but it puts him in a crush counter state if he does get hit with a heavy. So in a situation like this, instead of trying to counter him head on, it might be more useful to try to space yourself out and whiff punish. So now we see a second whiff Tiger Knee. If he wasn't ready before, he should have been ready now, and then he could have gotten a good conversion off this. Instead, the Akuma player gets thrown, and now the Sagat's going to throw a couple tea bags his way to add to the pressure, I guess? Unfortunately for the Sagat, he misses his air-to-air, and the Akuma does a good job converting off of the recovery punish. I'm not sure where I would have converted into V-trigger here. I likely would have gotten into the corner and then saved the bar for potential V-reversals for him trying to get out. Again, the Sagat player V-shifts on a wake-up, and it seems like the Akuma player is aware that he's going to do that, and if he was, he really could be capitalizing a lot harder. It seems like the V-shift might be the only wake-up option the Sagat is aware of. Nonetheless, the Akuma gets the stun, gets the kill, and should have teabagged him a couple times as well. So, to summarize from this replay, I see that there's a lot of opportunity for optimizing in his conversions. Corner control is very important in this matchup and should be prioritized. The Akuma's fireball game only lasted for one round, and that is a tool you do not want to forget about. Lastly, and probably most difficult, is the whiff punish against Sagat. It's not easy, but it's something that you're definitely going to need to do as you progress in this game.